Okay, so for tonight's Sunday evening meditation practice, find yourself in a super comfortable position. So if you know you don't like sitting for long periods of time, you might want to grab a chair to sit on or a couch. Otherwise, kind of find your either cross-legged position, either a kneeling position on a bolster, whatever it is, to make sure you feel like you're in a good groove, just because we're going to be here for the first beginning of the class. So once you kind of find your space there, again, you can close the lights, close the eyes, use any background noise, any candles, any nice kind of environmental things that you might find conducive to your evening meditation tonight. And once you're there, just start to close your eyes. Just feel wherever your hands are resting. So if it's on the floor or on your thighs, just let those hands kind of ground the upper body down towards the lower body or the floor. Let your hips and feet ground yourself down towards the earth. So tonight's practice will all be about that grounding sensation, that feeling of stillness, of presence that can be hard to find in your day if you've had a busy day, if your mind's wandering. So we're going to try to create that stillness for ourselves tonight. That reminder that we can always bring ourselves there whenever we need to. So as our eyes are closed here, just let yourself tune into how the breath is entering and leaving the nostrils. So just bring your awareness as the air comes in through the nose and out through the nose. Just let yourself guide that nice, slow, controlled breath. If your mind starts to wander, that's okay. Just try to come back and just picturing that air leaving and entering the body. And that may help you find some of that self-awareness a bit easier. We'll do a little breathing technique here and just start to count how you're breathing tonight. So we're going to count how many breath cycles or how many counts you can count for your inhale. So for example, inhale 2, 3, 4. So that would be a count of 4 that I was able to inhale, and exhale 2, 3, 4. So just count on your own breathing right now, where you're at, kind of how much you're able to inhale and how much you're able to exhale. And trying to find that rhythm that you're not stressing the body, you're not kind of gasping for breath, you're not pushing too much out. Where is the body letting you breathe? And we'll see as we work through this practice if we can let that breath lengthen even further. So as we're breathing here, we're going to start to bring in a little bit of a buzzing or a humming sound to our exhale. So I'll do an example first. I inhale in, I exhale out. So my lips are closed and it's just a little bit of a vibration through my throat as I'm trying to create that buzzing sound, like a bee. So let yourself take a couple of breaths as you inhale in And exhale with your buzz. And after a few cycles, come back to your regular breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. So you're going to interlace those two breathing patterns. We'll just take a breath in and out through the nose. And take a breath in and out with a buzz. Inhale. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale with a buzz. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale. Exhale, buzz. And then just go back into our regular inhale, exhale from the nose. And see if you're able to naturally now lengthen that inhale and exhale. So you might try to count that inhale and count that exhale again. And see if anything's changed. And if it hasn't, that's a-okay. Maybe as we're getting into this now, you might find your breath naturally slowing down, naturally lengthening. And that's when we get that most benefit of tapping into that relaxation. So I'm going to open tonight's meditation with a quote. Within you, there is a stillness and sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Within you, there is a stillness and sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. So as we go through tonight's meditation, always just come back to yourself. Come back to your own breath. And that'll do the work for you. So as we're sitting here, just start to tune into the feeling of your body supported on the earth. You can feel the edges of the feet, the base of the hips, of the pelvis. Whichever contact surface you have onto the floor. Start to tune into that area of the body as you feel yourself supported by the earth. You feel the support system beneath you. As we feel ourselves anchoring down and tapping into the stillness that allows us to feel present, allows us to feel calm, allows us to feel grounded. And as we feel this grounded sensation, start to picture yourself in a nice outdoor space. Feel yourself grounded in an area that resonates with you. On a patch of grass in an open field. Feeling the earth beneath you. And allow yourself to bring your own memories, your own joy into this. Maybe there's elements of this earth that we're sitting on that's from a favorite park, from a cottage, from your backyard. So allowing any elements of your preference, of your joy, of what helps to make you feel still. As we're sitting on this piece of earth, allow yourself to feel the sensations underneath the legs. If it's the coolness of the grass, if it's the softness of the soil, any expressions of how this feels to you. And bring that visualization into creating some of those roots wherever we're sitting. So allowing ourselves to feel the support of the earth, visualizing some roots forming underneath those sits bones, the hips, the sacrum, underneath the feet, from our contact points. And this is that nice, almost I call it a nice pillow feeling. So we're feeling in a nice supported way. Not feeling trapped, not feeling restless. Allowing yourself to find that calm, allowing yourself this opportunity to rest and restore. And as we find this comfort in this grass, how does that comfort support the rest of the body? As we bring that awareness up into the belly, as the breath still expanding nice and long with each inhale, nice and long with each exhale. Allowing that breath to expand around the rib cage. Letting that air cool your nostrils as you inhale. Letting a little heat escape with the exhale. So as we're in this space that we're creating for ourselves, what does the air feel like around us? As we're breathing this air in, what kind of air makes you feel the most supported, the most at peace? Maybe it's a warm breeze in the summer. Maybe it's the crisp air of a cold evening. Allowing this visualization to bring in this comfort that's around you, this comfort that you're resting on. And allow yourself to breathe in that comfort and let it flow through you. And tuning into that sensation of that comfort, that sensation of the air around you. And just sitting with that stillness for a few moments. Maybe it makes you feel light in this space. Just letting yourself sit and enjoy. And as we're enjoying this piece of energy that we're creating, allow a slight smile to form across your face. Let your lips, let your mouth just form an expression of happiness, an expression of joy. And start to feel how that expression on your face can heighten the positive feelings. It can heighten that feeling and that sense of peace. And as you let that smile come across your face, it might automatically bring in some memories or some feelings, some people, some things that you love. And let that just come as it may. Within you, there is a stillness and sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. So as we continue to explore this sanctuary, we'll add in a little bit of movement, a couple of poses that further help to ground us. And I invite you to keep your eyes closed if that's still comfortable as we start to move and start to just straighten the legs out in front of you. You can use the hands to support yourself. If you're still sitting on a bolster and that doesn't feel like the best support anymore, just slowly let yourself come off your support. As we slowly change the position that we're in, let the legs straighten in front of you, the heels rest onto the floor, the toes towards the ceiling. Let yourself feel tall in the spine, the hands on either side of the body, supporting you in the staff pose. Nice seated pose here. If you need some more support, you can always bend the knees. So instead of having straight legs, you can always walk the heels closer to the body to allow yourself to feel less tension through the legs. Whichever variation you find, we're coming back to that sanctuary. We're just growing a little bit in our space. So we come back to that grass or our root system. But now our hands are also supported on the earth. Our heels are on the earth. Let yourself find that stillness again. Find that breath awareness again. As we let your body feel tall with each inhale, letting your spine grow towards the sky. And with each exhale, find that softness of the earth around you. Find that stillness in the mind. Inhale and exhale. And coming back to the earth, the air, natural elements that create life. And this breathing, this prana and yoga, is that life force that we have. And that stillness that we can find comes with that nice controlled breath that we create for ourselves. Starting to move again, let yourself just walk those legs out a little bit wider here. Letting yourself come in more of a wide-legged position. Again, you can support your hips back a little bit with the ease of your hands. The knees need to stay bent. That's totally okay. Otherwise, the legs can work to straighten. You do have the bolster. I'd encourage you to bring the bolster just in front of you. So it can come on an angle where you can support the forehead down. The hands just stay alongside the body. So you find your supported, wide-legged forward fold here. And we're just taking up some extra space of our stillness here. We're now grounding through the forehead as well. The forehead connecting with the earth through the bolster. If you don't have a bolster, don't worry about it. Just let yourself breathe our wide-legged position here. If you don't have a bolster, your hands can always come inside. You can walk yourself forward a little bit to create a bit more stretch on the inner legs. Keep the contact of the heels on the ground. The connection of the length through our spine. The feeling of release or stretch through the inner legs and back of legs. And coming back to that earth that's supporting us. As we're coming a little bit closer to the earth, what is in your surrounding that brings that smile back to the face? Are there any little flowers, any plants, any water, any insects, any pets, any loved ones? You're also taking up space on this earth around you that allow yourself to feel further support and further grounding in our energy. That feeling is so important because it allows us to stay present. And staying present is often very hard with all the different distractions that go on. So, what's something in your life that lets you slow down? Maybe it's yoga. Maybe that's why you're here. Maybe it's that friend that calls or texts. Maybe it's your cat or your dog that curls up on your lap. Or maybe it's that stillness that you have in the day when the sun's shining and everything seems great, which it is. So, what do you feel in the space around you? What brings that smile back onto the face? How do you feel that support? And what emotions does that support bring? Letting yourself take one more breath in the supported wide-legged forward fold. And if the bolster is on the forehead, just slowly let the bolster support itself down onto the earth again. You can start to walk the legs in towards each other. Let yourself bring the left leg straight and the right knee coming and hugging in towards the chest. Find yourself evenly supported on both hips as you cross the right leg over the left. Finding that inhale to lengthen through the spine as if we're a tree standing tall on the ground. Your left arm hugs around the right leg. As we inhale, we find length. As we exhale, right arm comes behind us as we twist gently towards that right side. And taking a few breaths on this right-sided twist. Allowing that twist to bring in more awareness around you as we're moving towards the right side, looking to see what's on this side of the body. Finding that pause, that presence on this right side. And taking one more breath here. As we exhale, slowly start to unravel in through the middle. Gently release the right leg, slide it down on the earth. Slide the left thigh in and support the left leg across the body onto the earth on the other side. Bring yourself back into that nice tall position until you can support the right arm around the left. Inhale, nice tall spine. Exhale, left arm behind you. And begin to explore this left side. As we twist to the left, as we invite some more space around us. As we stay into that awareness of how the air enters through the nose and exits through the nose. The same air that we were picturing in the beginning. Is there anything else that has come into your space that you want to keep? And if there's something that's come into your space that you're not driving with tonight, just let it go with each breath. And taking one more breath on this left side. And as we exhale, we come back and unravel ourselves in through center again. Sliding both knees in towards the chest here. We're going to support ourselves on towards our back. We're going to come into supported bridge. So grab onto your bolster or your block, whatever you have in your space. Let yourself come all the way down back onto the earth here. So our head, shoulder blades, back of hips, and feet are all supported on the earth with the arms. Just taking a moment here before we move. So just tune into the sensation of the body resting in this position. Of the eyes facing towards the sky. the sensation of the air around us, and how we feel in this position. And then find your bolster, find your block. And as we inhale the hips up off the ground, just slide your bolster or block underneath the sacrum. You can always use a pillow for this as well. So now we find the base of the sacrum supported. The hips are slightly higher than the heart. The feet are on the floor. And if you don't have any props, you can always just keep the hips on the floor. The feet can always be wide, knees falling in if you don't have a bolster support. As we're in this position, letting yourself take up as much space again as you need to. So let those arms come wide. Let that breath come back. Let the feeling of the earth around you bring you back into your sanctuary. Let the lightness creep across your face as we part the lips slightly. Let yourself form that slight smile. And see how this takes away any heavy weight or any negative weight away from the body. Allowing the feeling to remain of positive support. Of healing energy. I'm taking these next few moments without my guidance. Letting yourself guide your own breath. Your own sensation of the space, the earth around you. And taking one more breath in our supported bridge. We'll be moving into final Shavasana next. So if you prefer to stay in supported bridge, you can. Otherwise, you can start to lift your hips up and remove the bolster, or just slide the bolster maybe underneath the thighs, if that's how you like to spend your final Shavasana. Taking your time to find any adjustments in the body, any extra props or support that you need to let yourself come into this final resting posture. As we come into 3 cycles of our buzzing breath awareness. So we inhale in through the nose, nice and long, and exhale with our buzz vibration through the throat. Inhale in. Exhale, buzz. Inhale in. Exhale, buzz. And allowing these final moments of our stillness, just with that inhale and exhale through the nose, with the awareness of the head, the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the torso, the hips, the legs, the feet, all supported on this earth, all supported in your sanctuary. And letting yourself stay here for a few moments. And then gradually come back into that body awareness as you start to move the hands, move the feet, move the shoulders, move the head, wiggle the eyebrows. Letting yourself gently come out of your Shavasana at your own time. The meeting will end, or yoga will end, but if you want to log back in on your own time to say goodnight, please do. Otherwise, I will leave you here in your space, in your sanctuary, for as long as you need. Thank you guys so much for joining tonight and for doing this meditation for yourselves. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful, relaxing evening ahead of yourself. Namaste.